Hello and welcome again to another video. On today's video, we'll be talking about Kantra the Cyclone. Kantra is a barbarian champion, and she is very unique. She is kind of like one-dimensional champ, but whenever you're able to use her, she's just going to make the content 10 times easier than it's supposed to be. So what's the unique thing about Kantra? It's literally the only legendary in the entire game that has only 2 abilities. That's it. Usually legendaries has 3 abilities with a passive. Kantra has only 2 and passive. That's it. An A1 that's pretty much is just of a mediocre A1, but sometimes like when you need it to happen, and it does happen, it's like one of the best A1s in the game. Attack one enemy 2 times, each hit has 50, goes to 60 with the mastery, 65% chance of stealing 1 random buff from the target. And this can only happen like when do you need this to happen? Basically whenever Head of Wrath Rage and has put block buff and increase attack on himself, you need this one. This is what like the A1 comes in handy. And her A2 is kind of like an RNG, but to be honest, if she's fast enough, you will get all of these stuff. Attack all enemy 3 times, so not just once or twice, it's 3 times. So that makes Giant Slayer like a good option to use on her. I don't think I have Giant Slayer, but yeah, you could use Giant Slayer action on her. Attack all enemy 3 times, each hit has 50% chance of placing one of the following debuff for 2 turns. Block buff, decrease attack, weaken, hit reduction, decrease accuracy, decrease speed. 6 debuffs, 4 of them one of the like are the best of the best debuffs in the entire Hydra. Block buffs and decrease attack, 2 of the most crucial ones. Decrease attack, decrease speed comes after. Weaken to do more damage, so that will help your team to do more damage. Decrease accuracy is like the most underrated debuff in the entire Hydra. Whenever you have decreased accuracy and you're kind of like a late game account, the Hydra won't be able to steal your buffs or like putting buffs on you. Hit reduction is literally just for Fire Knight, and you're not going to use her against in the Fire Knight, but if she is eligible to be used in Centranos, that's where you will be using her, and you will appreciate Kantra even more. That's not the thing. Like, that doesn't make Kantra a legendary. So what does make Kantra a legendary champion? Well, she's still like a Hydra specialist, and to make it even more specialist, her aura is accuracy in all battles by 60%. I do love that. As I say always, accuracy aura is the best lead you could ever use in Hydra. Her passive, decrease accuracy, each enemy's accuracy by 10 for each debuff they are under. So she puts 6 debuffs. So if she puts 6 debuffs, that is minus 60 accuracy. If she's able to land decrease accuracy, that's like, let's say how much does Hydra have accuracy? Like 300. They will be 150, and she has 5 buffs, 6 buffs, then they will be at 70. So that Hydra will never be able to land a debuff or steal your buffs. This champion will receive 4% less damage from each debuff on enemy attacker. They will literally never be able to kill Kantra. Like, she just have like huge damage mitigation. That's not the end of the passive. Heals this champion by 100, 250. I don't know where did they get this number. Why this number? Just make it like 1000. So 1250 HP each time a debuff expires on enemy. So every time a debuff, so let's say she's eventually will have 6 debuffs, 4 heads, that's 6 by 4, that's 24 debuffs. So she will always be able to heal. Okay, now that's not the end of it. Has 75% of placing provoke debuff for 1 turn on the enemies, and there are 5 or more debuffs at the start of this champion turn. So if she gets another turn, she has another way to do it. So Relentless is actually a very good gear on her. That's not the end of it. This champion can place debuff on weak hits. This is what makes her like the Hydra specialist. Like, she doesn't care about affinity, she doesn't care about weak hits or strong hits. She will always be able to land those stuff. And something to mention, you always make sure that Kantra is the slowest champion on your team, and she's still faster than the enemy. Slowest on the team, faster than the enemy. She has crazy good defense, like 1542, that's a lot. Speed is whatever, 999. Good HP. So how did I build Kantra? Kantra is not technically a champion that does so much damage. So where is Kantra? Oh my. I used to have her in Perception plus 4 pieces of Relentless. And at one point, I realized, like, let's just build her in a hex set because, you know, the passive needs 5 debuffs and she sometimes only plays 2 or 3. So you kind of need like one more buff. And if she can do one more buff from a gear, I would love to do that. So I built her in a hex set. And again, she's the slowest on my team and faster than Hydra. So because my gear is just kind of like end game gear, I'm able to put her in a crit damage glove. I don't recommend that if you're like mid game, so just don't care about the damage. Make sure she's around 240 speed. Make sure she's the slowest on your team, faster than Hydra, and whatever stat, so focus on speed and accuracy. So 230 speed is not enough for Hydra, but again, I use accuracy on Hydra, so that will never be an issue. The best build on her would be Relentless and 4 pieces of Merciless. Why Merciless? Because you could use 2 on the accessories and then 2 here, so that will make it 4. And every time she does damage, she has a 30%. She will have a 30% chance to get like a -1 turn on cooldown on her A2, and she only has 1 ability. Also, you could run her in Reflex. So the way I run here is 2 pieces, 2 accessories, refresh accessories, so it's kind of 10% to get a full reset, plus the masteries that get her the reset. So now moving into the masteries, I think you just need 1 mastery. You could go Giant Slayer, to be honest. I still didn't even finish. I could go 1 more. I could take this one to do more damage. Masteries here, I went for more accuracy because I didn't even have, like, if you look here, this is not an accuracy banner. I don't have speed just to make sure that she's slowest on the team. Took me forever to get a banner like this, like no speed, high defense. This one is great because no, not this one. This one's kind of needed. And this one here, Master Hexer, because she output like tons of debuffs. So this is probably the best use of Master Hexer is always going to be Kantra. She's like the champion that output the most amount of debuffs in the entire game. Now moving into the Awakening, pretty much the best Awakening you could have on her. Anything, okay, as I said before, with one star Awakening, you go with Brimstone. Anything that's not 1, you go this one if the champion has debuffs. Nature's Wrath. Why Nature's Wrath? Because it output more damage based off the number of debuffs, and she does output lots of debuffs. So she will always do up to 8% more damage here. If you have like 5-star would make the best use of this Awakening is 5-star. Because if you have 6-star, you just go Crushing Rend. Like, without even thinking. Crushing Rend is the best one. But at 5-star, I do believe that this is the best Awakening in the entire game. At 5-star. And PvE, okay? And I was like, oh, what about Sheep? Sheep is OP in Arena. So, if you have 5-star, you're one of the lucky ones. You just run this Awakening. I will put a Hydra run at the end. Now, I'm just going to go to Centranos to see if I'm able to use Kantra. So, I'll be right back. So, one of the stages that I get asked a lot into making a guide about is this one, stage 15 double boss. And without Kantra, you cannot do it. Like, there is literally no way. You could do it with Sentinel here, but it's honestly just going to be extremely difficult. So I will make sure that... So if you have Kantra here, you need Kantra, Geo, and Bikage. Without those 3, you cannot beat this stage. This is the hardest rotation for S15, by the way. And I think, yeah, only 2 in the entire clan that did it. This guy kinda makes it easy, I think, with Relentless. Do I even have him? No, not this one. He's an epic. Yeah, I don't have him. So I do have Anointed build. And yeah, this is where Kantra is going to come in handy in this stage. Triple hitter on A3, double hitter on A1. You could put some revenge accessories. And yeah, that's like one of those. For this one, it doesn't matter. You don't care. But yeah, usually like the Fire Knight ones are the most difficult ones, and we can't use her in this rotation. And now I'm going to put a... Is there a Fire Knight rotation here? No, there is no Fire Knight rotation. I'll put a Hydra run, and I didn't do like an entire key. I just put it in auto, because that's what Kantra does. Kantra is the best auto champion in the entire game. So, what is the team? Okay, spoilers alert. Oh no, I can just put it at the end of the video. So at the end, you can see that Kantra did the same amount of damage as Supreme Kill and Aphidus, and my Aphidus has 290 speed and Savage. Okay, it's Instinct, not Savage, but technically it's the same. So imagine putting out that much damage, similar to two of the highest damage dealers in Hydra, Supreme Galek with HP burn and HP burn activation, and a Fetus with HP burn activation, 2 AoE that are supposed to hit hard. Not as much as Quintus, because Quintus A1 does so much damage in Hydra. So maybe I should have just done a guide about Quintus. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like this video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.